What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Right now we're at SEMA. Specifically, we're at the Chevrolet booth. And what's awesome is that they have 3 new C8 Corvettes on display, including one of them is a new C8R race car. You gotta check this out. So right here in the middle is the accessory engine cover you can get for the C8 Corvette. Originally, I did want to order the red one, but it seemed like it was delayed, so that if I did order it, it would push back the build date of my car. So instead, I did not go with that. But it's interesting actually seeing it in person, because all the stuff I've seen with it so far have been online, basically photos. Right down here we have the charger, then we have some carbon fiber accents, even the carbon fiber mirrors, the side mirrors. Right above us, you'll see the ground effects package, the carbon fiber ground effects kit, and I think that was a few $1,000s when it comes to ordering it on your car. This is the high wing spoiler for the C8 Corvette. I ordered the high wing spoiler in the same exact color, that being red, so it's gonna match the car completely. What's interesting is that the wing itself, it seems to be very narrow. The wing of my 350R is a very wide and just tall wing, even with the new 2020 GT500. But with this, as you can tell, it's very skinny towards the middle. So from what I'm told is that when you do opt for this on your C8 Corvette, so for me, for example, it's not actually going to come installed. So what happens is that you get the normal base wing with the performance package, and then you get this with your car, so your dealership actually installs the high wing spoiler. I am just so excited for this thing. I may have ordered a bit too much red, but I guess we're just going to see how it looks in person. So here we have the C8R away from all the people. Most people have walked outside already. All the cars are driving out, and we have this monster right here. I can't wait to see how this thing does in actual competition racing. And man, this thing right here, the more I look at it, the more excited I get to actually take delivery of this thing. One of my most favorite features of the C8 Corvette is this thing right here, how you can see the engine right through the back. Now I'm crossing my fingers that we're gonna be able to hear the new 2020 C8R actually start up and rev, because from the videos I've heard online, or well, seen online, it sounds incredible. It really does. That's a flat plane crank, as you guys know. So hearing it in person, though, it would just be fantastic, especially being inside of this building, right? It's going to echo off everything. I finally have an update on the C8R. It seems like we're still about an hour and a half out, and they're not going to be turning it on. They're going to be hooking up the tow hook and basically dragging it out. But check that out. Right to my right. Borla Zone 4 GT. Too bad I got denied for one. I wonder if the high performance C8s will get a roof scoop just like that. That would be pretty cool. I hope they do that. We're getting the hardtop version, so kind of like this, but again with the adrenaline red and the adrenaline red interior with the high wing spoiler. That should be coming in a few months from now. I know production got delayed because of the UAW strikes, but I cannot wait to pick this thing up because I have so many ideas that I want to do with it. Modifications and also racing it at the drag strip and road course. Maybe we can turn our C8 Corvette into a build sort of like this. That being, make it as track focused as we possibly can. Make it a full out race car. Get slicks a massive rear wing, a bumper with a diffuser sort of like this, and we definitely gotta lower our C8 Corvette to be this low. I'm looking forward to seeing all the aftermarket options we're gonna have with the C8 Corvette once they do start coming out. What an awesome trio right here. We have the C8 race car, the convertible, basically the car that I rode in, except it's rapid blue, and then the car that we have on order. What are your thoughts on these wheels? Do you like them? Now, with my car, I wanted to get the black wheels, which I think they have on display over there, the Trident black spoke wheels. But they were an extra, I think, $2,000, and I decided to save that money because our bill was already $82,000. And what's interesting is that you get those wheels separately. So it's an accessory, meaning that you get the normal stock wheels that come with your car, and then Chevy sends you an extra set, which are going to be in the spec that you ordered. Just looking at this C8, though, it's interesting seeing one without a rear wing. I'm used to seeing the Z51 Performance Package rear spoilers that are pretty unique. They go up and they go back down the middle, kind of. And also, I haven't seen one in person yet with the high wing spoiler installed. Without a rear wing, though, it looks a bit bare for me. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Does this car absolutely need a rear wing on it to look good? And what are your thoughts on that red engine cover right there in the back? It's hard to believe that this is a Corvette, right? It just looks so crazy to me. And also, it's hard to believe this is a $60,000 car because, as you know, the starting price is $59,995. And yes, you can make them cost well over $100K, but for what they are, I think they're a great value. At least that's how it seems. The blue looks pretty good.
I thought it was a damn Lamborghini.
You thought it was a Lamborghini?
I thought it was.
Please let me know in the comment section down below what you think we should do to our C8 Corvette, that being turbos, supercharger, or keep it naturally aspirated and try to get as much horsepower possible. That 8-speed DCT, though, is going to be very challenging to work with, I think, because if it is limited to a certain capacity, that might hinder us with our performance upgrades. But one last time, though, this is a CAR race car, 5.5 liter V8 engine, flat plane crank. Sounds incredible from the videos I've heard so far. It's going to race in Le Mans or Le Mans, however you want to pronounce it. Wicked color scheme all throughout the entire car. I'm not sure why the windows are completely tinted, but I have seen a few people open up the doors and inside it looks pretty cool. Complete slicks, massive brakes up front, a larger side scoop. And this area right here, I really do like what Chevy did with it. And that scoop, hopefully, come on Chevy, hopefully we're gonna see that with a Z06 or a ZR1 or even that Zora everybody's been talking about online for just so long now. Look at this thing. That would be an awesome fit, I think, for even a normal C8. If you get a larger front splitter, lowered it, put some enhanced aerodynamic components on it, that would look pretty cool on the back. Plus, it has an extremely low rear diffuser that is made out of pure carbon fiber, it looks like. And the exhaust tips this time are coming out towards the middle of the car versus two exhaust tips on either side. It does make you think, well, what can we do with the C8 once it comes out? The one thing I just really dislike about the C8 Corvette, though, is that look how high up the front end is. I'm not sure if this has the vehicle lift enabled right now. It looks like it does, but if you look at this car right here and that one over there, and you compare it against the C8R, you can notice just how much lower this race car is. This is how I want mine to look. Even bending down, you can really see just how much higher the front end, the front splitter is on the C8 Corvette versus the race car. Here's a shot of the front, so it goes right about there, and here's the side, much lower on the sides. And then right here, my whole hand can basically fit right under the front end of the C8 Corvette on the sides, and it's much higher in the middle. Look at that, even with the side skirts. Look how low that thing is. And then again, versus the normal C8 Corvette. So 2 fists almost can fit right under the side skirts. Another pretty cool thing to look at is that of the side mirrors. As you can tell, super skinny, right? And if you compare that against the stock road-going car, you can see just how different the design is. And this is awesome right here. So this is where they're gonna fuel up the car right next to the mid-engine placed V8. And when it comes to lifting up the body panel covering the V8, you pull these latches. The first one's located right here if you walk around. So the second one right under the rear wing. Keep following the car around. There's one directly in the middle, and then the same goes for the other side. You can also see just how much larger the side scoop is on the race car versus the street car. What if they use that kind of design on the ZR1, for example? It would definitely make a huge difference, I think, because looking at it, this side scoop ends right around 3/4 the way down on the side of the C8 Corvette, and then moving on to the race car, it goes basically all the way down. Interestingly, the door kind of bows out towards the bottom, and the side scoop is just so large, it just stays on the outside of it all the way down. Interestingly, for airflow, we have these cutouts right behind the front wheels, and plus we have vents right on the front hood. Same goes to the rear, because if you look down, you'll notice there's no body panel towards the bottom of the back tires. It looks so raw. It looks like a pure supercar. And then you have the more civilized version right here with tons of leather in the interior. You have heated cool seats, retractable hardtop. You can really tell that there's going to be so many versions of this new C8 Corvette that are going to come. Well, there you have it. That's the C8R in a nutshell next to a normal C8 Corvette. Basically how they look side by side, a side-by-side comparison. Look at all the new features of the C8 race car and how it compares to the normal road-going car. So please let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe for much more great videos to come. Stay tuned for a lot of awesome C8 Corvette content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.